This weekend was the Irish winner, Matt. What deck were you playing?
I was playing Dark Broly, and I came third place with it.
Oh, that's what your matchups were?
My matchups was Mecha Frieza, was my one loss. Just matchup inexperience, didn't quite know how to play. I played against a Burnhan deck, the Burn Gohan leader, and 2 Gogeta Xeno.
Okay, let's get into the deck profile.
Yeah, so pretty standard first off. 4 Toa 1-drops. Just easy, pretty standard at this point. 2 of the other Toas. You only need 2, you'll see the ball fairly consistently. Yeah, not really much to say about those, pretty standard ratios until we get further in. 4 Savage Rush, again just really standard. I see quite a few people cutting it to 3 or even 2. Personally I just think 4, that's what most people play. Then, unfortunately this is where budget starts to hit me. I can only have 1 Mecha Brewer. This card's mental, definitely going to be looking for the rest. Absolutely brilliant card. Pretty balanced Floodgate, which is a weird thing to say, but very good. Then we go into 2 SS3 Tag Team Gohans. I really underestimated how good this card would be. Being able to send something with the leader and then bring that out as a blocker. Just really versatile, really good to extend your plays. Moving on, 2 Vegeta Super Combos and 2 Goku Super Combos. I just, unfortunately, couldn't get the other 2 copies of this. Both really good super combos. Again, not much to say about those. Moving on to the Dark Broly's themselves. 3 Berserker. Brilliant card, just when it's played, warp 1 your opponent controls. You can kind of switch back and forth, 3 and 4. I'm definitely going to move up to form into the next event, definitely. But very good card. We go on to, personally in my opinion, possibly the best one, Ravager. Being able to send something from the opponent's warp from drop to warp doesn't come up often, but being able to send something from hand is so versatile. Really good for controlling card advantage. Definitely good. And 4 of the blocker. I wanted to play a bit more defensive because I didn't quite know what my matchups would be going into this. I didn't quite know what the meta would be like in Ireland, so yeah, definitely came in handy. Just a really good 30k blocker. Now, from the Ultimate deck, 4 of the 7 drops. This card's wild. Absolutely mental. Came up in pretty much every match I had. Can't wait for my Heartfelt Pleas to arrive so I can extend from this dude. But yeah, this guy is insane. If you don't know what he does, when Dark Broly evolves into him, warp something from the opponent's drop, hand and field. If they don't, they lose 1 life. Really good card. Moving on, we got 2 Secret Identities. Pretty standard card. This card's wild.
Yeah, everyone broken.
Yeah, everyone knows this card. So good. Now, don't see many people playing this card. I really like it. It's the Overrealm 7 Mirror, sort of in the skies. When it's played, you draw 1, and then at the start of the next main phase, you'll untap 1 energy, and it's double strike. I think it's really good for bit balancing because you can be really aggressive with it whilst keeping that 1 energy for next turn. It's just a very good card in my opinion. And then moving on, because I didn't have the budget to quite afford things like Heartfelt Pleas or the Kai hasn't arrived in time, I splashed in this engine. This mirror, when it's played, burst 3, draw 2, and it can uni-absorb a Toa into the warp to play this guy from the deck. Honestly, bit underwhelming. It worked a lot better in testing. Definitely going to cut them moving forward, but they did come up quite a few times. The combo power was nice. Then, getting into the lower ends of the deck, 2 Furthering Destruction Chompers. Pretty standard, double strike. This won me my final game. This card alone gave me the double strike. Opponent didn't want to negate. Then onto Unisons. 2 Piccolo Saber from Time, and 2 of the actual Broly Unison. This one, so much better than I originally believed. Really outperformed this one. There's so many times that I'd have both of these in hand, and this one would just be the immediate one I'd go to over this. Just far superior. This one, it still comes up, but it's just too situational now. I definitely recommend playing 4 of that. Going on to extra cards, 2 of the Ball. From all my playing, I was originally at 4, then I cut to 3, now I've cut to 2. I'm keeping it at 2. It's I did regret it. Only once during the entire day did both of them end up in my life. Fortunately, I still ended up winning that game. just because of how strong the deck is anyway. But yeah, I'll keep him at 2 for now. I quite like him. You can recycle them pretty easily. Then 2 Protector of the People. The other 2 are in the side. Again, pretty standard, brilliant negate. Makes your opponent have to really commit if they do want to attack you for the rest of the game. So for the turn, sorry. And 2 Super Kamehameha. This card came up every single match. So worthwhile. Moving on to the side, we have the other 2 Super Kamehameha. Again, came up all the time. Brilliant card. 2 Rebellion Hammer. This card never came up. I'd just so much rather play Super Kamehameha over it. I just wanted my side deck to be quite defensive, kind of cover all my options, but it just never came up. The other 2 Protector of the People, like I said, brilliant card. 2 Power Burst. I go back and forth on this card. Sometimes it's really good to get back that Toa or even that Savage Rush. Other times the card can just be dead. But obviously an negate attack is always going to be useful. 2 Instant Transmit. I honestly think this card's a little bit slept on. A lot of people were cutting it for more power bursts. I think this card's really good. It can set up plays in the future. You can add it back to hand. Really like it. 2 Boilingberg. This card never came up. Not going to be playing it moving forward. Just, like I said, wanted to cover my options. Don't think I need it anymore. 2 Dark Power. This card is insane. This card is so good. It came up pretty much every match I sided it in. It was useful. And ironically, if they play it against you, you're not really hurt by it. You can play around it. It can even help your plays, which unfortunately one of my opponents didn't realise in one game, that they played it against me, and I just thanked him. It set up my play. And then for the final card on the side deck, 1 Dark Masked King. I've been trying out testing this card. I didn't want it in the main, just a little spice in the side deck. The one game it came up, it did win me the game. I definitely want to test with it more. It's a bit of a commitment, but the card is a blowout when it comes through.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning your mat.
Thank you very much.